biggest thing on circle equations in standard form is pretty much just remembering that you're really good at our center moving. You guys are wise in the ways. So our center is at the opposite, right? That's what that minus does. We're at the opposite. And then our radius is always the square root of whatever is on the right-hand side. So it's always your radius squared. And once you know that, not so bad. The unit circle shows up in trigonometry, which is the direction we're heading pretty soon here. And it has all kinds of properties that we'll work with, but it is centered on the origin, and it has a radius of 1. Now you guys notice that it was centered on the origin because there's not a minus h or a minus k, right? So when we're graphing by hand, you plot your center. And then if I have a radius of 1, you've got to just plot the 1 on the left, on the right, on the top, and on the bottom. Every once in a while I get people trying to plot it diagonally. Tell me why I can't plot it diagonally.
Then it will make like a square.
It would make a box. So remember, Pythagorean theorem tells me that that hypotenuse is longer than the over one and up one of my triangle. So then just freehand it. Mine always kind of look like Easter eggs or smushed something or others, but just freehand that circle as well as you can. And then let's just practice on a couple more here. Graph, where is my center? Opposite. Positive 2, positive 3. It gets us. Positive 2, positive 3. And how long is my radius?
4.
Square root.
Oh.
Remember, that's our r squared. And those are the little tricks, the opposites and remembering that we need to take the square root. So our radius is square root 4, which is 2. So same thing, right, left, top, bottom, freehand that thing in. So now that I've reminded you about opposites and radius, and I'm reminding you again, I bet on this last circle up here, we're going to get it. So, what's my center?
3, negative 1.
3 and negative 1. Good. And my radius is?
3.
3. So plot that center. 3, negative 1. Left 3, right 3, up 3, down 3. Freehand that thing. See, I told you it looks like I squish something or other every once in a while, but what are you going to do? Alex is going to help us graph purple circles. Purple circles or perfect circles? Purple circles. That would be more fun, wouldn't it? Well, let me put this up so I can show you that tool. So it will want you to type in the length of the radius and the center. But I'm just going to show you the graphing tool here. It says place the center, which would be opposite and opposite. So x is 1 and y is, there it is. And then it says place the end point of the circle. So we just need to count out that radius, which you just took the square root of that. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There is my circle. I don't even think I need to show you another one of those. Well, let's jump over here, though. I don't want to. What am I going to have to do to that equation before I can graph the circle? All right. So
Hey, final announcement. Those of you that are playing softball, baseball, participating in track, and doing theater, if you haven't been tested, please go down to the home ec room at this time. You have to come and pick up a paper, fill it out. Otherwise, you won't be eligible to participate during this 2-week window. So please make sure if you're participating in any of those things that you're down and getting
All right, so group my stuff, right? Half of negative 2 is negative 1, square it, plus 1. Just change the value of this equation by 1. So what do I need to do on the other side? Add 1. Did you guys ever think you'd be so good at completing the square after last week? You're amazing. Half of 6 is 3. Square it. 9. I have to add 9 to my other side. What's my perfect square here? What was my half? Negative 1. What was my half here? And then over there, I get 9. And you should have pretty numbers today. If you don't, I'm thinking you did something wrong. Where's my center? 1, negative 3, and my radius has a length of, yeah, square root of that guy, 3. Are you guys in love with circles? You should be. Let's see, there was one more type of problem. I just want to peek at it and see what it was. This time we need to write the equation of the circle. So, pretty dang friendly. Especially if you're looking at your formula. We've got x minus what? 3. Don't forget your squared. Whoops. Not equals. Plus y minus what? So, minus a negative equals, nope, just missed it. 81. We've got to square that radius. Now, of course, on 10 and 11, I had to shake it up a little bit, so you're going to see an ellipse and a hyperbola, just so we keep it all current. Okay? Super duper.